Okay, so you know we make a lot of videos on our channel about action cameras. So today I'm going to show you how to mount it to your motorcycle helmet. So we are on a Yamaha XJ 1300. Why would you want to mount an action camera to your helmet? Well, here you can see some great shots you can get with your motorcycle when you're out and about. I've got a few clips here lined up from the past that I've shown you. Clip here where I witnessed someone else's bike being knocked over, and he kind of used it as a proof. This is back in 2015, just another rider, and I was able to give him the footage, so it's a handy thing to have. Okay, so you've seen an example of what you can achieve with this, but let's get into the main bits of it. You want to make sure your helmet is nice and clean. I'm using a couple of wipes here, which are alcoholic wipes, just to make sure that the sticky adhesion sticks. You can buy 3M stickers, which is what I suggest because they're going to actually hold the weight of the action camera. Here I've got a separate pouch with a little wire. The wire you can actually add onto the action camera and have it below your helmet onto your helmet strap, so if it does fall, it's kind of on your neck as opposed to losing it totally. So I'm going to add the 3M mount on there and stick that to my helmet horizontally, because I find that's a better way, because my helmet's got a natural curve to it. I've doubled up on the padding because of the curve. The padding should stick better. So the standard sticker it came with, I've just stuck it onto the 3M sticker, and then I use the red side for the helmet, so that will have a better adhesion and a bit more padding on that mount. So you can see that here. And let me attach that on, and then you're ready for the second bit, which is basically I'm going to show you a couple of options of the action camera and how you can mount it. So stick that on, hold it in place for a bit, and you are good to go for the next bit, where you can check out a few ways of mounting the camera. It's worth mentioning this is an extra thing you're adding to the helmet, so it's not designed to carry an action camera, but you know, if you want the extra footage, then there's something that you're going to risk. The helmet's going to be slightly changed in terms of aerodynamics, and you'll hear extra noise. But let me take you onto the clips and how you clip it together to get the right angle. Okay, so here's the first way I'm going to show you. Now this is a nice and easy one. I've mounted it horizontally, the mount itself, and there's only two action camera mounting clips that I'm using. So I'll show you them in the next breakdown. This is how it looks, but there is less movement in this one, so you can't adjust it as much as the second option. So hang about for the second option. I'm going to show you. You'll see how much adjustment improvement you get. So here we have the camera attached to one clip, which rotates it by 90 degrees. That is basically making it a left angle to a right angle. We're going along the lines of making it a clip. And also pay attention to the screws. You'll see the one that you screw into the camera is always longer. So here you'll see there's two differences here. So I'm going to use these clips. If you have an Ape Man kit, this comes in the kit, so you can check that out. Here I'm just clipping it all together and screwing it up, and you can tighten it or loosen it. Let me show you how it looks on the helmet with me, well, in natural position. So see there, it's got a tilt on it, but it's not as good a tilt to make it, can't see that? I can't go in further because it hits the helmet. That's an option, so at least you can see what it looks like and how that would be. It is lighter and there's less clips involved, so there's less room for error. However, I like the second option, which actually makes it a proper L bracket, and it's got 3 points to adjust. And you'll see in the footage how that looks, and you can see it can easily be unclipped off. So that mount I've got on the side, you can have more of them. This one here is the L shape I'm talking about, similar to clips, but I extended it out from the base. There you go. See that? You can notice that the top one is slightly longer, which always makes it easier to screw into the camera. Now here we have 3 screw points, which means more room for adjustment. So on the camera, you can see the plate here. And the plate, you want to make sure you get the 3M mounting stickers. You can only buy them separately. So here I've clipped that into the sticky bit, and then the 2 additional clamps which make my L shape and allow me a bit more movement, because it sends me a bit further away from my helmet, so I can adjust it to make sure the shot is square. I'll show you sample footage so you can see what it looks like. But here's the first section clipped into the secondary one, and then we just tighten the bolts in. And these hand tight, but remember, depending on the speed you're going on, it will have some wind resistance, and you'll have some wind noise as well. And also it does change the aerodynamics of your helmet, so it's probably not as safe as without it, because if you're dropping, you're not dropping in the way the helmet was designed for you to fall.